Alrighty, so here in this video, I'm going to be going over the Calendly integration. Now, I'd like to discuss a couple things along with the Calendly integration about why basically us being able to track this process is so important in terms of just implementing and operating your business moving forward into the future. Okay, especially if you're have a team members that are coming on and you're looking to help them grow as well. Okay, so looking at the funnel metrics, I have another video that I've done. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video. But I basically go over why it's important to just track this specific part of an agent sales process, your own sales process, because it gives you an idea as to what specific parts or what segments in the sales process do people struggle, do people have weaknesses in, do people slack or fall off in. Okay. So why this is important regarding the Calendly integration is because this is going to give you an idea as to the vision possible in the future between being able to automate this process as well as for auditing and training purposes. Okay, so I personally use Calendly. This is how I book appointments for clients when I'm calling all day, every day. I'm doing the same thing as everybody else: VanillaSoft, OnlySales, NextGen Marketplace. Everything's the same. Okay, but I have a specific way about going about my booking process that compared to other producers, and for sure there's many better producers in the office than just me. On their They all have different booking processes. Okay, so understanding your booking process, delegating or teaching or training or implementing your sales process for somebody else, and comparing if it's a top-down structure and you want them to copy paste, or if they come and they're a good producer as well and they have ideas in terms of that could improve it or not improve it, or things to consider in terms of if we're going every day about improving just one aspect of our business in terms of the booking process specifically. Okay, so we can easily connect our Calendly here. This is very simple. It'll open the Calendly, but now I'm going to go into my own booking process as a US Health Advisor agent. Full transparency here, just because I want to show you guys the value that comes from not only tracking and understanding this aspect of an individual's sales process, but also being able to know where you can help somebody in their process if they're not sure, or they don't know how to ask the question, or they don't know what to do to fix their issues or their problems, or get them to be your agents to get to the next level. Okay, so essentially when I'm on the phone with somebody, okay, VanillaSoft, and I'm talking to them and it's building into a good rapport built conversation. Okay, if we're getting all the discovery and they're trying to get me off the phone really quickly, and they're saying, hey, I have a call coming up, or I'm working, I can't talk right now. Obviously every one of us is busy and we're scheduling appointments and everyone's competing with one another. I want to make sure that when I'm scheduling my clients, they have access to more information to me than just a simple text message and a promise that I'm going to call you back. Okay, so I use Calendly because it helps automate some of this process. It also automates text reminders, emails, and confirmation texts. Okay, so I have Calendly. Been using Calendly a long time. So if I'm on the phone and I'm booking somebody, I'll do the booking every single time. So I have one calendar that allows me to pretty much has every slot open during the day, and I just use this when I'm calling and setting appointments and prospecting for my business. Now, what's cool is when I do book this call, okay, just put all this info in here. And here you can see this is where I put their phone numbers in for the text reminders. And I'll book every single person that I speak to like this. So now I book the call. So this is where the trick will be cool with automating. And if we can get this to speak with like even Zapier or other CRMs, because with API keys, if you're not familiar, that's where the softwares can talk to one another. So we're really just gathering, reading, and eventually, hopefully, maybe writing data between all these different platforms. We'll have one center place that can connect to everything to help you organize and manage all that data. And we're talking about new rollouts, new features. There's a lot possible, and new integrations with this and other booking platforms like GoHighLevel. I've used GoHighLevel for book. It puts it right on my calendar. So easily we could integrate with GoHighLevel and see if you're booking appointments on GoHighLevel and mix the two. Or if you have different processes, this is where you'll be able to test and see, where are you booking, where is the higher close, where use the success rate as you continue your business, and auditing, like I said, other people's businesses. So basically, I'll have all my appointments come up here, and then I can mark them as a no-show as well. So if they don't show up, so I can go back to the tracker, see it's syncing, and then you can see we have a book call. So here we're able to automate part of the booking process, so you don't have to go in and actually manually track everything. And we're going to be doing that with everything, ideally, cold calls, text messages. We can see the amount of text messages to each contact now that we have the CRM getting added. Okay, there's a lot possible with this, but we need help fine-tuning this. We need help getting access to resources and opportunities to improve this system for you guys. But going into now, let's say we're booking calls and completing calls, and we're measuring this process, and then we're measuring their close as well. If they're sending offers, submitting applications, if they're closing well at this rate. So we can not only go and see, hey, if this person's booking more calls, well, what are they doing to book more calls? And if their show rate's higher, if you're booking calls and you have the problem, and if you're not completing calls, that's where we'll be able to see, hey, something's going on where maybe you need more text reminders, or maybe you need a better confirmation process. And we can compare it to the people that are crushing it, what their confirmation process is or their booking process. And then we can teach you and show you with real world data why maybe, I understand why you feel like this is a good process to use in your business, but clearly it's not working. So what if we go and we go back to the drawing board, or we compare to what's, another drawing board, and see if we can implement it, if that will make that'll fix your solution in your booking process, and see if they, if you can get more volume in and people are showing up, and and if people are struggling to close and you haven't closed deals before, and we can hear your call and we can better audit them, or have a better understanding. Because if you're on a call and your leader's not available and you don't get on the spot feedback, some things you have to remember. You're not sure how the call went, or you have a question and you forget it. This is just going to be able to point in the direction where we can try to fine tune your business, and where the integrations are possible, because there's so many different softwares with open API documents, and we can go and we can check it out. We can see what we can possibly do and how we can speak with the other platforms. Okay, so a lot of this will be automated. And to also speak on this, the manual tracker, though, because I knew as a struggling entrepreneur just over the last 5 to 10 years, I've always myself wanted something like this. I'm for sure a user of this product, and I'm going to continue to use this all the way up until something that I find is a little bit better to manage everything. And we can just, like I said, keep improving and gather feedback and fix and work on things, because it's just been a wild ride up to this point, and we'd love to get more, like I said, feedback and information from you guys to see how this can be something more valuable to you guys. But yeah, so that's just a little bit on the calendar integration and why it's important. I'll talk about the funnel metrics, like I said in the other video, in more depth a little bit. But just know, if we can get things integrated with your NextGen or your Marketplace or your Quote Wizard, or we're getting integrated with OnlySales, TextStrip, Ringy, not only can we see how much you're spending on sending text messages, the conversion rate of your text messages, the booking process, and the show rates, and we'll just have a better auditing tool. So if you guys, again, have any questions, anything else at all, please let me know. Talk to you soon.